Welcome to the City Current Show, powered by Higginbotham Insurance and Financial Services.
This show focuses on sharing good news and powering the good in our community. Now here's your host, City Current CEO, Jeremy Park.
Welcome back to the City Current Show, powered by Higginbotham. I'm your host, Jeremy Park. We're always honored to bring you inspiring stories of individuals and organizations making a difference and powering the good. And in this case, we're honored to have with us a 2024 Torch Award winner with the BBB serving Middle Tennessee and Southern Kentucky. We have Dr. Drake Dudley. He's the founder and CEO of Nashville Smiles Up Dentistry. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. And yourself?
Doing well. Congratulations on the honor. And when you talk about celebrating ethical behavior, giving back in the community, making a difference, that's what the Torch Award represents. And so congratulations for that honor and distinction. Let's start out with a little bit of your background, a little bit of your story, and what led you to launch Nashville Smiles Up Dentistry.
I was born in Illinois. I was raised in Memphis, Tennessee. I'm the youngest boy of 9 siblings. The baby boy per se. I have a younger sister. I grew up in a pretty great home. It was full of love, but we weren't rich by far. And I was given an opportunity to go to college and went to Tennessee State University. Went to Meharry Medical College. Went on to doing a graduate program at Columbia University. And I was inspired to become a dentist my sophomore year of college by a gentleman named Dr. Artis Worthy. I went in one day shadowing him, and there was a guy sitting outside, and he was in pain. And Dr. Worthy took care of him. And the guy was so happy. He gave him a hug and everything. And in that moment, I was like, I want to open up a dental office that provides care 24 hours. Because if that guy was sitting outside all day and he needed help because it was the weekend, I was like, I want to be the person who provides it where you would never have to wait outside. And I kept it in my heart from 19 years old all the way until we were opening up Smiles Up Dentistry in 2019.
Well, that right there is a big piece of it in terms of the extended hours and the 24/7, service opportunity there. But talk about what you do and what makes you different.
So what we do is we try to be accessible. We want to be accessible to the community. And so if you do have an emergency after hours, you can get service. And a lot of offices do not provide that in the Nashville community. So we try to ensure that if you're in pain, that we're available. And that's what we're inspired to do. And that's what we have been doing for the Nashville community for the past 5 years.
Talk about the different services provided when you think about dentistry. Talk about, obviously it's the preventative care with the oral hygiene and the cleanings, but talk about all the good you do.
So, say for instance, if a kid is, after in an after school program and they just get into, they're playing basketball, which this occurs a lot. The child falls, potentially hit their mouth, chips a tooth, or a tooth becomes dislodged. We'll get a phone call. They'll call the doctor to come in that's available. We will either splint that tooth, re-implant that tooth so it's no longer mobile. We'll evaluate them over a few weeks, up to 6 weeks, to determine whether or not that the tooth is going to be accepted into the body or not. Or if the tooth is chipped and, these are young kids and they don't want to go to school with a broken tooth, and we'll bond that tooth back together. And they'll be just so excited, happy, because they thought they were going to have to go through a week or just never, ever get it replaced again. And then it makes people feel good. We have people that come down for weddings, right? And they're visiting a friend, because this Nashville is one of the biggest places where people have weddings or bridal showers, and they'll come in, they're like, yeah, I was visiting and my crown came off. Is it possible? Can you replace it? We're like, yeah, or that. Just a gambit of different situations. We're like, and we've been there. Even, if this is Nashville, some people are intoxicated, they fall off a scooter, break their front teeth. They think they're going to be, it's all lost. We've had to remove teeth and do implants the same day. We've done that multiple times. And so from basically splitting teeth, extracting teeth, bonding teeth back, placing same day implants, putting excess guards, retainers in, which is basically like a clear guard that can replace a tooth temporarily until you can get into your dental office. We provide all those services.
Talk about oral health, because obviously your mouth is the gateway to, when you talk about the food you put in your body and the fuel, but it's also tied to everything in terms of your health. So talk about the importance of oral health.
I'm very passionate about that. We go out into the community and actually to the park and pass out toothbrushes and try to talk to, the community about the importance, because a lot of people, there is a disconnection between their oral health and their overall health. And what I try to explain to people is like, your mouth is just a hand reach from your brain and from your heart, right? And so it's very important to keep your mouth clean, because bacteria can get into your bloodstream. It can travel to either of those spaces, right? So you always want to keep your mouth clean. It can become very severe when you have plaque buildup, and the plaque goes into your bloodstream, and it can lead to endocarditis, which is a disease where the arteries become stenosis, thicken, which could lead to a heart attack. You've heard of recently a football player. He had an abscess tooth that he didn't get removed. The abscess in turn went to his brain, and he passed away. This I believe was in the news probably about 2 or 3 months ago. And so it's very important to keep up with your oral hygiene, visit your dentist every 6 months just to ensure that nothing is progressing. And as I always say, if floss the teeth you want to keep, because if flossing is very important. And so we encourage our patients to maintain good oral hygiene. I have a hygienist, Jamisha Wynn. Everybody loves her. She's a fantastic hygienist. My team is fantastic, and without them, we cannot provide their level of care. So, yep.
Talk about the community engagement aspect. You mentioned, going out in the community, education, toothbrushes, and toothpaste. So talk about what you do on the community engagement side and why that's so important to you and your team.
So we're always wanted to be involved in the community. Again, because of my background, I know how important it is to engage with the community, because a lot of people don't have that knowledge. And so when I was at Meharry Medical College, we would go out and I oversaw the community service portion of our class, and we would go out and give out toothbrushes and talk to some of the local schools. And so I was like, well, once I leave, I'm not going to stop doing that. I'm always going to try to stay engaged. And so we go out to different schools, elementary schools, high schools, middle schools, colleges, and we try to, keep them engaged and tell them the importance of maintaining that 6 months recall, so they can always stay abreast, because dentistry is very expensive, but a toothbrush and floss is not, right? That's what I always tell people. And so, and doing it for so long, we target 2 main months. Okay, the month of October is known as Dental Hygiene Month, and February is Dental Children's Month. And so in both those months, we aim to give out at least 20,000 toothbrushes to the community at large. And so we ask organizations that are interested in getting those donations to give us a call. and we already have a set relationships and partnerships with some organizations that we engage directly with them during that time. And so we've been doing it since 2000 and I want to say 16 for sure. Uh, and it's been fantastic. We've gotten a lot of good feedback from the community and in doing that, and so that's why we continue to do it. And my staff loves getting involved with that. Just going out and speaking directly with the kids. I think they get a lot of from that as well. It's just not going to work and feeling like yeah, we're trying. No, we are actually being engaged, and I think that we all get something out of that.
Yeah, absolutely. That's amazing too. When you think about just the sheer quantity of toothbrushes and being able to talk to that many and, promote good oral health. And so carry that into maybe one or two other things that you do in the community that really put a smile on your face.
So I've worked with different non-for-profit organizations. One in particular is 413 Strong, which is an organization that helps men that are transitioning back into the workforce. I've been able to provide some of those individuals with oral dental care, and so to give them the confidence that they need to be able to go to work. That is rewarding in itself. You can see the confidence, how it just immediately, like once you fix, maybe probably could have been a chipped tooth or a missing tooth. And immediately when you fix it, they're just so happy and like, yeah, I'm ready to go to work. I feel good about it. And those, obviously, because I do it every day is minor, but when you're doing it and you see the effect of it, you like, yeah, this is what I'm doing it for. It's an amazing feeling. It really is. This Dismas house. There's I'm sorry. That's 413. We work with Dismas House. We've worked with Next Door, which is a rehabilitation program. I work with DCS. So I talked to. There's a program called Standing Tall, where there's, juvenile kids in these programs, and I try to talk to them, mentor them about what's the next step once they get out the program and what careers they plan on going to. I connect them with 413 Strong, so when they get out, they can go in and get into a program that'll help them get a trade. And so me building these relationships with these programs by doing what I love to do has been just, it's providential, it's serendipitous, it's aligned. I'm just thankful for it. I feel like I'm in my purpose for sure.
That's awesome. Carry that into then how those experiences have really helped shape you as a leader. So for you and your team, how has this impacted you? And when you talk about just the team chemistry, empathy, respect, like realizing that you can create change and blessings for others by doing what you love, how has this changed your perspective as a leader?
Well, it makes you grateful every day, and it brings you patience, and it does give you the perspective of like, well, there are some hard decisions that need to be made, and there are some hard sacrifices that have to be made, and it's not all about yourself, right? You need to take what gifts have been given to you, and it is important to share those gifts. And I think that even though you're going to work and you're being compensated, but they're my employees as well, they're being compensated, but it's different when you're actually knowing that you're changing people's lives out in and outside of work, right? And so it gives them pride of what they're doing, and it gives me pride of what I'm doing, obviously, and it gives you, purpose. So most people want to find purpose in their career, and I definitely feel like I've been blessed to be able to find something I enjoy doing, and I found purpose in it, and I believe that my staff has found purpose through working through this company and engaging in the community, because we are doing something just beyond just working and coming to a job. We are making an effect in the community.
What does it mean for you and your team to be a 2024 Torch Award winner?
Oh, it was fantastic. We were so happy that we were even one nominated, right? Became a finalist. I had no idea that, that we were actually going to win. It was exciting. It's amazing. It makes us feel like what we've done was not in vain. You don't want to get like a pat on the back, but when you're recognized by your peers for just doing what you enjoy and love doing, it's like we see you. We appreciate what you're doing, and that it was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. It was fantastic.
We'll wrap up with contact information. So where can we go to learn more about you and your team and to get plugged in with Nashville Smiles Up Dentistry?
So you can engage with us at our website, NashvilleSmilesUp.com. You can email us if you're interested in getting some donations at smilesupdentistry@gmail.com. We would love to support your organization as well. You can also find us at Nashville Smiles Up IG page. And if you need to make an appointment, please give us a call at 615-678-8965. We're open 24/7 for your needs. In the meantime, keep your smiles up.
Well, Dr. Drake Dudley, founder and CEO, Nashville Smiles Up Dentistry, congratulations again on being a 2024 Torch Award winner. Thank you for all you and your amazing team do to power the good. Thank you for coming on the show.
So I appreciate you so much and for the opportunity to speak. And I love what you guys are doing at City Current. And you guys have a fantastic rest of the week, month, and year.
Higginbotham Insurance and Financial Services is proud to power the City Current Show. We're a people-first company that protects what matters most, the families, businesses, and trailblazers that keep our community going. As one of the nation's top independent insurance firms, Higginbotham is a single-source solution for business insurance, employee benefits, HR services, and personal insurance that's customized for you. We're here to serve you, the people you care about, and your community. Call 866-377-1959 or visit higginbotham.com.